Hi, I'm Mark DePlacido with Magnify Film and Media. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the latest in my filmmaking journey, which is documentary filmmaking. When you get into documentary filmmaking, you can be the producer. You don't have to answer to anyone else. You can avoid things being inserted into your film just to appease the people of today. You can have it as Christian as you want. You can have it fit whatever narrative you are trying to create. So my first documentary is about an organization called Man Up Adventures. And for it all to make sense, I have to tell you a little bit about my background story. So I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and had a typical broken childhood. Family split up at a young age. I turned to the wrong crowd. At around 12 years old, I'd like to call all the minor drugs came into my life. Acid, weed, a little older is ecstasy, powder cocaine. At 17 years old, I was introduced to heroin. I had some success as a dealer. And once I got a taste of that fast money lifestyle, that was my real drug. That was what I was after, was the fame and being wanted and needed by people. I never felt like I got that from my family, even though they tried and tried to love me. There was something in me that rejected them. When people started dying and going to prison, I got scared and wanted to walk away. A gangster, a thug, is not the type of person that God created me to be. It was a fake persona that I put on, that I believed for a long time. But I had to take on this protective personality as a tough guy, as a wise guy, so I wasn't mowed down in the streets by people that were the real deal. And so when I left the dope game, I worked a lot of dead-end jobs, and I became a junkie on the streets. And the things that I believed about myself became horrendous. Beliefs that would later on almost destroy my life. Like I'll always be a criminal. Crime is the only thing that I can do right. My life was in shambles. Broken relationships. I could not hold down a relationship with a woman. And I could not hold down a relationship with my brothers or my mother or my father. I tried rehab after rehab and just couldn't do it in St. Louis. I knew too many people, and I finally got a hold of a rehab in Champaign, Illinois called Lifeline Connect. I went to that program and went as hard as I could with the principles they were teaching me, which were biblical, which were believing in myself and the Word of God and walking with Jesus as close as I could, putting into action the things in the book of Proverbs and rejecting the false beliefs that almost brought me down completely. After Lifeline Connect, I volunteered for a couple of years and just wanted to give back. I was so excited about my new life. I just wanted to give and share what I had, my newfound love for Jesus, my newfound hope. And I bet you're wondering, what does this have to do with Man Up Adventures? But it's coming. So years went by, and Lifeline Connect helped me get certified as a counselor for the curriculum that they use. They made me the on-site supervisor, and then later on, the assistant director of the program, which is an honor to me. When I met my future wife and it came close to me to getting married, a lot of fear started to creep in. A lot of those old beliefs that I thought were dead started to resurface. And I started learning that we are never fixed, but what we have to do is learn how to deal with these fears, these thoughts, feelings, and emotions as they come. And so I needed a refresher. I was scared to be a husband and almost ruined my marriage before it even started. I was afraid to be a father and wanted to shy away from having children subconsciously. So I heard about Man Up Adventures, which is a ministry that promotes experiential learning and counseling in a wilderness setting. There are so many stories in the Bible where transformation happens in the wilderness with an experience with God and other people. It sounded right up my alley, and I saw the transformation of people that were coming and going out of that program. So I make it to Man Up Adventures, and God starts dealing with my heart, starts speaking to me through the counselors there, through the people there that were sharing their hearts with me, and I'm sharing my heart with them. And I walked away from that program a changed man, ready to be a husband, ready to be a father. While I was on that trip, during one of the worship services, I felt God tell me to go to the minister that runs this operation and tell him, I'd like to offer you a documentary and some ads to help promote this jewel of a ministry, to help men get on track, to help fathers be better fathers, husbands be better husbands, and make the home what a home is supposed to be: nurturing, loving, and safe. So everything in me wanted to prevent me from going and telling this man what I felt like God was telling me. There was a voice telling me that you'll look stupid, that you're not actually gonna do it, you're not gonna pull it off, you're not gonna follow through with it. I told that voice to shut up. I went and told this man right then and there on the spot. And so when I told this man, Nathan Thompson, the founder of Man Up Adventures, about my offer, he said, I've been waiting for someone to come and tell me this in this service. So now that you have the why, in the next video, we're gonna talk about the how. The fundraising, the filming, the trip, the whole 9 yards. It was such a great experience, and I was the one that walked away blessed. Magnify Film and Media, I'm complete.